we broke through. Our show was such a success yesterday that I will now be starting
dun, dun, dun.
the Berg School of Broadcasting. That's right. Are you just starting a podcast and eager to get your thoughts out there and get some hits and get some fans and get some followers to help your online stand-up persona? At the Berg School of Broadcasting.
He couldn't even remember the name of his own school there. Did you see that? He was like reading it in the sky. Go on, I'm sorry.
I will teach you everything you need to know about starting a podcast. What's the best refrigerator in the garage to sit in front of?
Right.
Where do you want to blow your smoke when you're broadcasting your podcast? And essential, what will your subject matter be? Will you deal in the taboo? Or will you bring your parents on, like some stupid podcast where you're like, here's me and my parents talking crap.
Right.
That's it, because my parents accept me. First of all, you need to know who you're hiring. Always pick winners. I went with two of the best. Meet Garrett and Steve.
Hey, everyone.
For real. We don't see you. It's just not sending a good message.
Hey,
there
everyone.
There you go. Okay, that's better.
There they all are.
I'll teach you how to hit the buttons. And here. Steve?
Garrett does sound.
I do the video.
He does? Why didn't anyone tell me he does the video? Who does the words?
Then you're also going to want to make sure that you never do this. Hey, Gene, what's up?
Hey, buddy.
Don't talk on what?
How are you?
Top of each other. Ever.
What?
That's one of
Aaron,
the rules.
did
is
you?
Don't
But
talk on
can you?
top of
Why don't
each
you?
other. Then it helps. And make sure if you're going to be a duo, you hire the best. I went with Gary Biscayne. And we've got evidence of his 3 steps of journalism via a tweet. Fans love him so much, they send in fan mail non-stop.
Is a big deal. Everyone's really saying, for success. For health.
Well, if I can interrupt you right now, and because I think now more than ever, people need to meditate, because I would argue, and I would ask you for your input on this, or your advice, what advice you would have for the common man now, who never has, but now more than ever needs to meditate, because I would argue, and I would imagine you would agree, that everyone's telling you to shelter in place and quarantine yourself. But the more you sit still, the more your mind stagnates, and it starts to think, oh my God, I must be sick. But this is when we would need to meditate to calm and center our mind more than ever. Am I right?
That's right.
So how would you give I'm sorry, you go. I apologize.
Meditation is a big deal. Everyone's really saying,
That's right.
success.
That is Gary Biscayne, my
now.
broadcast partner, winner of 4 Pulitzer Prizes. And he just went by the 3 rules of broadcasting. Show him those 3 rules, guys. 1.
Cut off the guest.
2.
I wanted to cut him off.
Rambling, never-ending question.
3.
Interrupt his response.
It's the way you say it.
That's right. The Berg School of Broadcasting. We're going to teach you all you need to know about podcasting. Do you have a phone, some headphones, a family you live with that likes doing dishes while you do your podcast, a baby that will come up and interrupt you? All these things are no problem. Now, some of you look around my studio and go, look at all the essentials. A power washer and kids' toys. Very essential. For just $49.95 per day, I will teach you everything you need to know about broadcasting. How to get a successful podcast. Put it behind a paywall. Hire other guys on your network that complain about why you're not on YouTube enough, and then they just get angry. Get a whole bunch of things. The Berg School of Broadcasting. You send money to me, I'll send hope to you. Also, it looks like they need to repaint that roof.
He did that all in one take.
Scene. Okay, guys, how's the commercial look so far?
I liked it, one
look
cut
great
kind
here.
of thing. We just need to edit it a little bit, and we'll put it out there.
And you throw in a star wipe, or maybe some graphics. and you put a phone number to call or a website. Act now. An action. You need what's it called? An action step.
Thanks for interrupting. Yes,
That's
you're
what
right.
I do. That's how I do, yo.
I'm Aaron Berg from the Aaron Berg School of Broadcasting. Sometimes you hire somebody and they drop pencils all the time. Don't make a thing out of it. Just keep it going. Pretend it's like a moment that happens. Now, sometimes you'll get sent gifts from fans. When you open them, you should probably know what the fuck you're talking about. Instead of just pretend that the Challenger is a commuter flight that goes between Chicago and LaGuardia.
Don't you get mad at me if I open gifts before the show? So I would have to open the gifts before the show to study whatever it was and make sure it wasn't something that...
Cut the commercial. Cut. Hey, man. What's up,
You're an
Gene?
asshole. What happened?
We're trying to do a commercial so we can get an alternative revenue stream going here.
Right.
And you're just on your phone. By the way, get a new phone.
I watched that fucking clip from that dude, and I laughed my ass off because that dude, that is the fake news of fake news. Like, he was talking, rambling about Lord knows what if you watched it for like 5 minutes for that. I'm like, let me just fucking drive into his head a different topic. I'm like, wouldn't you? And that's when I drove in the coronavirus. But the guy acted like I kept interrupting him in that clip. Go back and watch it. He fucking talked 5 boring, rambling minutes, and I'm like, I have to fucking steer this guy.
Who's this?
It's a good thing to teach at the
I
Aaron
will.
Berg School of Broadcasting.
But I want to get back.
Hey, how are you?
Play the music.
Welcome to the Aaron Berg School of Broadcasting. By now, on episode 3,
We're in lesson 3. I interrupt.
You're probably up and running with your podcast, and you're probably making a great deal of money on your Patreon, and you probably have a shed that you smoke in with your fat friends. You're really doing stuff on Patreon. You're killing it with your podcast. You've probably had other podcasters on your podcast. Now you're realizing you're starting to run out of guests, and you're wondering, what do I do?
Artie Lang, you start doing heroin again,
months.
and you say you're having anxiety attacks. No?
You've probably expanded your home office to include things like a plant. You're crushing it now, but now you got to get in trouble. So here's where you need to bring on some comedians to get offended by your material and send them rape threats.
What?
That'll get you back on the map. The Aaron Berg School of Broadcasting. Do it and do it well. I'll take you right now to Garrett and Steve, and they'll tell you all about how we're making money from advertising dollars. Here you go.
Guys, that's you. Guys.
Hey, guys. So what we do is curse a lot and make gay jokes. And then no advertisers want to advertise on us.
Well, wasn't my turn? I thought it was my
That's
line.
it. And go to Steve about advertising dollars.
Hi, I went to the Aaron Berg School of Broadcasting. Now I can do this. See?
You forgot the G.
It's like magic.
You spelled... He's really good. He's really good.
And my co-host now, who's sober after realizing he had a problem. Gino, how are you taking things in success?
I love being sober. I'm crying because I'm so happy. Here at the Aaron Berg School of Broadcasting, we run a tight ship. The tightest ship in the spelling business. Huh? It's faux real. Remember, when you are faux real about broadcasting, go to the Aaron Berg School of Broadcasting. How long do I have to smile? I can't find the crew, but I'm going to say it again. Flew 9 fucking missions, so fuck you guys. Oh, and one more lesson. Give me the music. One more lesson. Ready? And here's rule number 4. Hi, I'm guest speaker for lesson number 4 at the Aaron Berg School of Broadcasting. Have a fucking pariah. When you and your 2 fucking stupid fucking booth idiots are wrong about something, just bury the guy behind the desk. Bury him. He's an asshole and no one likes him. Talk over him. Just change the subject. Just fucking ruin him because he's a piece of shit to begin with and he knows it and he won't fight back. That's right. Faux real, y'all. Faux real. Hire people beneath you. Hire people beneath you. Well, I think, you know what? I think if we put a website, we might really get some people that are into this. I mean, you got my money. Those 4 really look like they got it together.
I'm Aaron Berg. I started the Aaron Berg School of Broadcasting on a whim. All I had was an iPhone, some headphones, and a couple buddies that were going through a pandemic. But now I'm hugely successful.
Where's the music?
I was able to take my pay.
So legit. It legitimizes everything he's saying. Back to you. I'm sorry. And back to one.
I'm Aaron Berg. Just a few days ago, I started a podcast, and now I'm incredibly successful. You can see I have a truck.
It's not your truck.
I have land.
It's not
I
your
have
house.
a boat. I have cars. I have a wife, and I have a basketball net. Things are going great. I'm crushing it.
Well,
people ask, what do you do with all your money now? And I will tell you. About 4 months ago, I invested in hand sanitizer, wipes, and toilet paper. And I keep it all in my garage to sell to people when they're desperate. You go, is that part of broadcasting? It is.
I think the winning smile. The winning smile is what's going to do it.
All right, Gene, that seems like it's good.
Yeah.
Your bit was good there. The guys did great. I didn't know that we had no advertising because of gay jokes.
Yeah, that's
cursing.
That is the problem.
You got it.
Which brings us to lesson 6 of the Aaron Berg School of Broadcasting. Take it away, Aaron.
Hey, guys.
He cleared his throat so you know he's serious. All right.
Lesson 6 of the Aaron Berg School of Broadcasting. Sometimes you're going to have guests that are a little lackluster and you're going to have to steer them. You know, you'll have weak people that are Navy SEALs that motivate thousands of people, but your drunk co-host will say, this guy needs direction. Now remember, it's always important to pick a side. And if you're not on your co-host side, you're probably on the right side. That's right. Always pick the side of a Navy SEAL when you have him as a guest. He's more entertaining and people love to rally around the troops more so than an oily-eyed Italian man that won't leave Spanish Harlem during a worldwide pandemic.
That's lesson number 6. We're just giving we're giving it away. We're giving away the milk for free.
That's it. The rest they got to order.
No. All right.
Anyway, what do you got?
And now I'm done. This was the fourth flight of the Challenger, and they did a spacewalk. That's what it was. Okay? The fourth of the 9 flights the Challenger did into space.
So you're saying the Challenger launched once, crashed, everyone died.
I'm saying I hate everyone in this studio.
Can I go to the Aaron Berg School of Broadcasting for a minute, please?
Here we go.
Hi. I'm Aaron Berg from the Aaron Berg School of Broadcasting.
Really sucks.
By now, you probably know how to do advanced things like a walk and talk and address your audience as you're just strolling around. Well, that's important to learn. But sometimes as broadcasters, we make mistakes. And we need to be big enough to acknowledge that we made mistakes. That's right. Sometimes we may misquote things or give ineffectual truths, like maybe mess up a space shuttle's launch dates and how the space shuttle landed. But always be man enough to know that you can back up what you say. Don't apologize to your listeners, but days later, add a footnote where you say, by the way, the information I mentioned about the Challenger was erroneous. 3 of us were wrong, and our drunken co-host was right.
I'm not
so make sure that you
anymore.
Oh, God.
Where'd he go? See what he did? He walked into the truck. He can't walk and talk. I get it, Aaron. I get it, buddy.
Walk and talks are always easy. Sometimes you may slip up, but just pick up right where you left off and don't let anybody know. The Aaron Berg School of Broadcasting. The best money for your money.
No, that's really? For real, y'all. For real. Shit is for real.
Hey, Gene.
Yo, buddy. See that? How easy was that? There's a speck on my glasses. How easy? Now you try it, Ori. Hey, Ori, where'd you get that 30 mil?
It seems like you basically just said you killed your brother.
Yeah.
You killed Patrick?
Patrick?
Why would you kill Patrick? Peter.
Peter?
I really didn't realize it, Peter. I talked to my brother yesterday.
I'm Aaron Berg for the Aaron Berg School of Broadcasting. Once in a while, you'll get a scoop where people will tell you their most intimate truths. And what you're going to have to do is decide whether your journalistic integrity is more important than their own lives. That's right. Here at the Aaron Berg School of Broadcasting, we've got all types of morals we stick to. For real. Like Garrett. Ask his take on whether or not he releases people's home phone numbers.
Garrett, do you release people's home phone numbers? I don't know what that is. Hey! There we go.
Why? No, you never release anyone's home phone number. That would be bad.
And ask Steve if he likes to change his shirts when he sweats through them.
Hey, Steve, do you like to change your shirts after you sweat through them?
I have to. They're disgusting.
The mouth.
Oh, hold on. It's hard to do both at once.
Oh, I thought you did the words. Stop, right there. Say it.
I'm very sweaty all the time. I have a problem. I don't know what it is. So no. What? Sweaty. Back to Aaron.
That's right. Lesson 7. And today we cover proper camera angles. How to get yourself in the best light.
What? Where'd you go? Hey, buddy. Nope, not it.
I was hoping Ori would do a special broadcasting school, but he's gone.
I miss him.
You're tinfoil hat guy now.
I am not tinfoil hat guy. That just concerns me that there's no one worth believing anymore. There's let me say this to you three, because you run a very successful broadcasting school. Let me say this to you three.
Hi, I'm Aaron Berg for the Aaron Berg School of Broadcasting. A lot of people are going to come to you and say, Aaron, you run a successful broadcasting school.
I just said that. I did. Oh, okay. Here's my question.
And you're going to want to say thank you. Thanks for acknowledging that.
Yeah. I forgot my question. I mean,
what's this woman's name again?
I don't know. It was 900. It was 900. Doctor, what would you
the
like
102-year-old lady.
Oh, Scabaldi. Yeah. Excuse me, Italica Grandona. Italica.
We're journalists.
Yeah.
We are journalists.
Vera Scabaldi is one of our doctors.
Bless you. What was the name of the woman that we were going to cover?
Italica Grandona.
Exit light.
No. That's off the Never Never. That's
Metallica.
Metallica represents.
Take my hand.
You want to switch shows tomorrow, Bill? It's a nightmare, Bill. I don't even know I'm trying. These guys.
Hey, I'm Aaron Berg for the Aaron Berg School of Broadcasting. Sometimes you gotta liven up your live stream. That's right. You're gonna want to throw in heavy metal music. You're going to want your co-host to switch his story about lying about seeing a doctor. Then you're going to take people around and show them your home gym.
That's 4 barbells in your wife's beach bag. I don't even know what is that pump tube for? Is that a penis enlarger, Aaron? Did you leave your penis enlarger? Did you leave your dick pumped by your wife's weights? That's weird.
You need to cover hopeful stories as a newscaster. So make sure you find a story about an old lady that survived many pandemics. We take you live there now.
I don't know what the hand is. He's still married. Good enough.
Go to my OnlyFans. I'm hungry to fuck. On my OnlyFans, I'm 102 years old. Right. My nephew, he is disabled. My grandchildren disabled. My great-great-great-grandchildren all disabled. They have ADHD. Right. Send me money. I suck your cock. I'm so hungry for money. Go to my OnlyFans, Metallica.org.
Metallica.org, your OnlyFans. Okay, we will do that, and we'll get some money to you. I wonder how that other broad is doing with her. There you go.
Okay.
All right, thank you so much. What is your name again?
Huh?
Your name. Just tell us your name.
Oh, yes.
Is it Italica?
Italica.
There you go. All
right, I see you off to Never Neverland.
There you
Bye.
go. Italica Gondola, everyone. Did I get that right? Italica. Grandona. Grandona.
Good job, Gene.
Yeah. Well, I went to the Aaron Berg School of Broadcasting. Now we're running out of time, Aaron. I think it behooves you to do one last, the finale of the broadcasting school, and that would be the call to action to get them to go to the website, to give them a place to go so that they can become a student. They can become a graduate of the Aaron Berg School of Broadcasting.
Am I on the air now?
Yes. Yes, you are.
Hi! I'm Aaron Berg.
He is.
In these uncertain times, you got to find a way to work from home. There may be a pandemic going on out there, but inside your house, there should be a podcast-demic. That's right. The Aaron Berg School of Broadcasting. We're going to teach you everything you need to know. How to get your team together, how to get your co-host, how to compete against other podcasts, how to be the best at what you do, and if you're not the best, how to pretend like you're one of the best at it. How to have a proper backdrop, like beach chairs, hanging.
Remember, you can't spell academic without pandemic and a stray C.
That's right. So go right now to AaronBergSchoolOfBroadcasting.com. That website should be up and running immediately. If not, go to Fagatini.com and you'll find some links on there. AaronBergSchoolOfBroadcasting.com. We put the broadcaster in you.
There you go. There you go. The Aaron Berg School of Broadcasting. That, I guess we could wrap it up. That's another great one, buddy. That's another great one.
I'm not going to do it. I got offered a few bucks to do a few shows, and I was like, nah, I'm going to hold off. We'll keep it going. This message brought to you by...
There
the Aaron Berg School of Broadcasting. Remember, we put the in broadcasting.
No.
Stay tuned tomorrow for We Don't Need Therapy Wednesdays anymore. It'll be the first Wednesday with no therapy. Instead of going to therapy today, I'm going to Walmart. Remember, broadcast, because your world is the world. Oh, I feel sick. Getting dizzy. Gene.
Doing great. Keep going. Keep spinning.
I'm really getting dizzy.
Keep spinning, buddy. Keep spinning.
The Aaron Berg School of Broadcasting. If I look at something that's not moving, it makes me feel sicker. Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. It's me, Aaron Berg, from the Aaron Berg School of Broadcasting. You paid good money, and here at the Aaron Berg School of Broadcasting, we promise you the best money for your money. A lot of you are wondering, wow, the set looks different than lesson number 1 yesterday. How did he make this set look so different? What is that thing is behind? A sculpture? A statue? Guess again. It's a coffee mug. Today, we're going to teach you how to line up things and make them look like different things. You can see, I've turned the music down because no one can hear what I'm saying. It's getting too loud.
We can hear fine.
Welcome to the Aaron Berg School of Broadcasting. What I just did was the old hide behind a coffee cup trick.
That's
a lot of people don't know about that.
That's not no
What
thing.
it does is increases the size of the frame and makes you look like a bigger podcaster.
How come when you said you didn't point at the camera? You pointed like at some inanimate object off the screen. And when you say an old trick, one, it's not a trick. It actually was very distracting. Gave me a bit of a headache because I couldn't see you. And 2, not really old. No, it's just you. I feel like you're just putting that there while you pick your nose or masturbate. That's what I feel like you're doing. I feel like that's the old trick. It's called distracting them while you do something terrible behind the camera. Aaron?
today,
Good.
partner?
It's We Don't Need Therapy Anymore Wednesday, correct?
That's correct. We can cut to that segment as soon as we're done this introductory commercial for the Aaron Berg School of Broadcasting.
I apologize.
For real. I'm sorry. That's right. Today we're going to cover stuff like getting sensationalized stories, making sure your sources are not real, pushing your mandate, making sure you sell merch, having people named Lump of Shit send you in logos, and other things like that. Now, a lot of people are scared because of a pandemic, so you have to ask yourself, do I cover this pandemic or do I avoid it? Now, you must always check with your chief newscaster, in this case, Gary Biscayne. Gary, opinions on the pandemic?
It's all a giant cover-up by the World Health Organization, Aaron.
We'll now cut to Garrett and Steve and get their opinions.
It's the Jews.
Yep. Yeah.
Aaron's a Jew.
So there you have it. Between four of us, we were able to figure out that the Jews caused this by using the World Health Organization. But I'm a Jew,
actually correct.
so we can say it.
Lost. I'm halfway through season 2. Third time I'm watching it. This really? Is he trying to turn me off?
I just tried to press the fart button. The fart button is like a cough button in radio, but when you're podcasting, you press the fart button and you can fart and nobody hears it.
Wouldn't you say, Aaron, it's like back in the 40s they had the whoopee cushion, but now through electronic technology, rather than a whoopee cushion, what do we use, Aaron?
No, this is different. The fart button makes it so if you have to fart, you just press it and nobody can hear you fart.
Oh, it's like a cough. That's actually the cough button, Aaron.
That's exactly what I said.
You said fart.
The beautiful thing about doing broadcasting is you can always go back in time and show your partner when he was wrong.
That's a lot.
So,
use the button, Aaron.
the problem, sometimes when you're farting, you're just going to want to talk over it and pretend it's not happening. That seems to be one of the best things that you can do.
Really?
Just talk and, oh yes, the World Health Organization. That is so interesting.
You're not talking, you're just farting. You stop talking to fart, you're doing it wrong.
One of the beautiful things about broadcasting is wearing the same awkward pants 2 days in a row. Why change your pants? It's a pandemic.
Are you okay? Do you want to put... You might want to... You might want to put the mug up and go take a shit. Well, another shit.
I'm good. The news has to be told.
Shouldn't you be? I mean, if you're covering it up, you shouldn't make a face like you're farting. Are you crying? I don't know. You're not talking. I'm hearing you. It seems like you're giving birth. Are you all right? I don't know. Why are people watching this? Can someone tell me why people are watching this? Can someone explain? And there's a lot of people watching this. Why?
And always just pick up where you left off.
Okay.
So you were saying the World Health Organization?
I didn't even hear you over some weird noise there. But yeah, the World Health Organization is basically getting 40% of their funds. It's like a good amount of funds from China. So when they show up to China, it's literally the scene in Caddyshack when Rodney Dangerfield says to fucking Brian Doyle Murray, "Keep it fair, Judge. Keep it fair." That is. Keep talking. Sorry, I forgot today's lesson. I see. Watch how good I am at this thing, Aaron. Watch how good I am. I will talk and no one will know I'm farting. Okay? It's literally. Imagine you're watching Caddyshack, right? And the World Health Organization is Brian Doyle Murray before the beginning of the golf match, and China walks in like Rodney Dangerfield, and they say, "Hey, keep it fair, Judge." So I need to go to a doctor. So basically, they say, "Hey, here's a shit ton of money. Now, what we're gonna say is that." It isn't transferable person to person. What about all those dead health workers behind you? Keep it fair, Judge. That literally happened. By the way, I had tacos at breakfast. Did I mention that? How do you do, Aaron? Aaron, how am I doing?
Great job, graduate.
Thank you, Aaron.
And taking you live now to In Hot Water. Get the show started, Gene.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to In Hot Water. Welcome.
Play the music.
Oh, the music. Do the music. Do. Okay. You see, speaking of
Smoke Monster.
I'm never gonna stop you from doing that. Did you see? You're talking about. Did you
At
see?
the Aaron Berg School of Broadcasting, you're going to form a camaraderie with the people that you work with. So make sure that you really like them, because they're going to come over for family functions, do other stuff with you, go on welfare, go to the end of the world with you when a pandemic hits because of the China flu.
Yeah. Yeah, the thumb up is what ends the skit, I'm learning. Just curious what I got instead.
Hang on, guys. Great lesson here.
Okay.
Cue the music.
Oh, I feel like we're setting this.
Hi. Didn't see you there. It's me, Aaron Berg. I'm busy podcasting in my brand new office. You can tell it's brand new because I just had screens put in for summer.
Which will never come.
Sometimes when you're podcasting, you'll make mistakes. Your lead news guy will be reading too intensely and not focused on what's really happening on the show. And then sometimes, maybe someone prints up the wrong story. Here's the best way to cover it up. Find noises, preferably fart noises, gunshots, people getting hit with frying pans. By doing this for about 30 seconds and showing pictures of weird stuff, like people fucking bicycles, you'll be able to take their mind off the story that was just lost. Now, many of you are still wondering right now,
this is for real, y'all.
what were they even just talking about before Aaron got into this thing? Oh, is a guy going, this is for real, getting hit with a frying pan? Is he hitting the dead people with a frying pan? Why is the guy yelling out a screen window the N-word? How is Aaron even still talking through all this flatulence? Important things to know. But fucking nigger! I'll tell you this. You don't remember what story we messed up, do you?
Good stuff. And what is that?
Boring. I'm going to patch you through now to Garrett, who's going to tell us about cigarettes. Patch you through.
I love it. Is that a lesson in the thing, cigarettes?
Yeah,
Okay.
sometimes
I'm
bring
sorry.
on your team and they'll talk about what's going on in their life. Hey, Garrett, how was buying cigarettes today?
It sucks.
What happened?
The illegal store I buy them from said they were going to stay open, and if they were forced to close, they'd sell it out of the side window. Well, their gate is pulled down and locked. The other deli I went to that I bought cigarettes from ran out today.
What's your brand of cigarettes?
Marlboro Reds.
Ooh, those are yummy. I'm going to go out today and get you some and send them to you across
Awesome.
state lines.
Across.
Broadcasting is cool.
You know how cheap cigarettes are in Delaware, by the way?
$6.
Fucking A.
Yeah. Hey, send us some Lysol. There's no Lysol here. No Lysol.
None here either.
Really?
All right, patching you through down to Steve to find out about his weed.
All right.
What are we doing? Weed?
Steve, I mean, we rehearsed this.
All right, back to the news.
I'm telling you, it's a fucking conspiracy, people. If you
So you're
pull up,
saying I should go get a loan? Say I want to. What if I say I want to start up like a school of broadcasting, and I go in and I say I've
For
got an
real?
office space I want to rent. I need money to rent this office space. I need money for equipment and promotion, and I want to start up a school of broadcasting. Hang on 1 second, James, while we get this message from our sponsoring. Hi, I'm Aaron Berg. Sometimes you'll get great guests on your show, like James Altucher, and he'll teach you great things about how to go to a bank and bilk the system. Today, we're going to teach you how to start your own school of broadcasting. First of all, let's take a look at these two guys, Garrett and Steve. Garrett and Steve, how is your business going?
It's going great.
They both seem happy. Now remember, go into the bank, tell them you're a business and you need money. There you go.
I think you
it's
skipped some steps there, but okay.
the best money can buy.
Here's a shortcut, Aaron. Here's what you do. Pull up in the Oscar Mayer hot dog truck, and they will fill it with money. Be like, look, my system is crashing here, and I think they fill that thing with money.
Right. You heard it right here from James Altucher. If you're going to invest in the Aaron Berg School of Broadcasting. We'll teach you little
by
tips
the way, Aaron,
like, yes?
I think remote learning you should set up the Aaron Berg School of Broadcasting. You should incorporate today. You should apply for an emergency suffering loan at your bank. Because remote learning is, there was a company in the remote learning space called Teachable. It was just bought for $250 million last week. Company's only a few years old. They had like $1 million in revenues. So remote learning is not a bad idea right now. And podcasting is a good idea right now.
Did you see?
You heard it here from James Altucher. The School of Broadcasting is now valued at $250 million.
Where did you get that
And we
number?
just started yesterday. You'll learn things like how to receive a text from Garrett when your microphone is rubbing against your zipper.
It was insane.
And he says, your mic keeps rubbing against your zipper. Move it. And look how I adjusted. I'm holding it out now.
You
and
walked
it's
off
not
the
rubbing
screen and
against my
rubbed it
zipper.
on like Velcro for 20 minutes while James is giving insightful information. It was worse than me with my fucking pencil.
Take it from me, the CEO of a $250 million company
making
that
that
started
number
yesterday.
And I'm giving financial advice on in hot water. So basically, you don't want to listen to any of us.
Hey, let me ask.
That's right. Financial tips. Take your coins and chop them into bits, like James just
No,
said.
that's not what he
Get
said.
your coins,
No.
get a saw,
Wrong.
and cut them into bits, and they will be worth twice as much.
Not even
It seems
Basically,
antithetical.
The reality is, Aaron, you should want the economy to be shut down for 6 months. Because when we get into like Mad Max territory, you're the winner.
You heard it from James Altucher. Not only am I the owner of a $250 million business, Aaron Berg School of Broadcasting, I'm also especially talented at what I do here. Now, a lot of you are thinking, what do you do here?
You're in
what
your in-laws'
makes you
garage.
so talented?
You're in your in-laws' garage in your pajama pants, Aaron.
That's a nice garage.
This is actually the screened-in deck. I moved my location. I now have 2 locations. I'm so successful.
I apologize, Aaron. Okay. That's the Aaron Berg School of Broadcasting. What are you...
Okay, let's close with a message from our sponsor.
Jimmy, everyone, have a great one. Back to the Connecticut Aaron Berg School of Broadcasting, everyone.
Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. How are you? A lot of people are going to say I've changed since I've become a multi-millionaire overnight. But bear in mind, I'm always here for you. The Aaron Berg School of Broadcasting, now $89.99 per day. The best money you can get for your money. Spend your money, we'll teach you great things like how to turn your small broadcasting thing into a multi-million-dollar business overnight. Just ask James Altucher. He said the Aaron Berg School of Broadcasting is worth $250 million. And why wouldn't you believe him? He also told you to chop your coins up into little pieces.
Now that's a different thing. It's a different thing. You know, but thank God I went to the Aaron Berg School of Broadcasting and I said, hey, let's crank this bitch up. Let's just run with this puppy. See how it goes. Now, what do we got going on? Over there? There he is. Hey, buddy, can he hear us? Can Berg hear?
Yeah, welcome to the Aaron Berg School of Broadcasting.
There you go.
We're now being federally investigated. Since yesterday, we claimed we were worth $250 million. The IRS reached out to me today and wants to do an audit of all my personal stuff. That's right. I don't have $250 million to show. Do you know why? Because yesterday people complained that my headphones were going against my zipper. So I went out and spent all of our income on these earbuds. And guess what?
They don't work?
They don't work for shit. I had them plugged in, and they were why we were delayed 12 minutes. So the people that tell you that you need to up your technological game, tell them to go shove it in their mother's cunt with a busted mason jar. That's right. Here at the Aaron Berg School of Broadcasting, we're old school. We like to rub our cords on our zippers so people know we're making real noise. And guess what? These headphones, not working either. I'm hearing you right off my actual phone right now. The IRS is coming to my house, and I've been flagged for driving an out-of-state license plate. through Delaware to look for offices. So last night I spent in a holding cell with 3 angry drunk native people that were coughing. Now I have body aches and a sore throat. I'll patch you over to Garrett, who will update you on how this will go as I go into quarantine or prison.
The great thing about podcasting, you're all replaceable. There's 100 people waiting in line for your job. Good luck, Aaron.
Thanks, Steve.
I just took Garrett's job. Fuck you, Garrett.
Here at the Aaron Berg School of Broadcasting, we're going to teach you how to take jobs from other people. And remember, don't buy Chinese. Even if it's Chinese food, buy it from somewhere else. Get it from a Jewish place. They probably do it better, and they won't make you sick.
And I love that music. Oh, yeah, there you go. Tell us about outdoor shoots at the Aaron Berg School of Broadcasting, buddy.
At the Aaron Berg School of Broadcasting, what you're going to want to do for your outdoor shoots is let wind blow in the microphone as much as possible. That's going to let people know that you're outside for real. Because a lot of people fake being outside. Also, fat people are going to die first in the apocalypse, and we will eat them.
There you go. There you go. Words to live by. He's got a tent and a big pack of condoms.
I'm Aaron Berg for the Aaron Berg School of Technology.
Wait, you're opening another school? You can't open another school? All right, go.
I just upgraded my technology. Look at it. You can't even see these things in my ears. Look how cool I look. One is kind of sticking out all pointy. The other one's down flat. I'm hip. A lot of people are going to say, hey, Aaron, what's it like being super hip?
Yeah.
And owning a school of broadcasting that's currently being investigated by the SEC trading thing people. To them, I say, awesome. America, the best country in the world. The Aaron Berg School of Technology, putting Asians out of business since today.
Since breakfast.
You'll learn stuff about what this is. A car.
Yeah.
That's right. That's a car. We'll also teach you about other things like chairs, stuff like that. Lots of technological things. There's a bucket. There's white fake trees. There's kerosene, tiki torches, buckets, sponges, a refrigerator.
I just feel like
keep stuff full.
Hey, can you go back in the upper right? Is that looks like a mask? Did you end up selling the other? How many did you have? 1,999. Did you sell the other ones?
I did indeed. As you can tell, there's one left.
Who'd you end up selling those to?
Many people.
You think that's going to come up when you're being audited for the $250 million claim in your school of broadcasting?
Quite conceivable.
I believe that would be under mail fraud, Aaron.
No, it was a woman.
And mail like using the U.S. postal system fraudulently. Mail fraud.
A lady bought it.
Why do you have a big box of decaf K-cups? How gay is that?